Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel, NoviceTriathlete here. So I'm going to be talking about my experience of taking part at the Hever Castle Standard Distance Duathlon over the weekend on the 4th of July. It was a Sunday, a rainy Sunday, so we traveled to the event on a Friday. So it was a two-hour drive to the event. So yeah, it was a nice sunny day driving to the event, and so it was interesting to see one guy actually riding his bike, and what came into my mind was that he was doing a flying mount on the motorway. Yeah, as you can see him there. We arrived at the hotel, so we booked ourselves at a travel lodge which was close to the event, and then on a Saturday I went for a quick spin, and then race day came. Got to the event, went in the transition, put my bike in, did a bit of warm-up. Then we got called in for our start, and so we made our way to the event. As you can see, it's very muddy, it's rainy, everyone is under an umbrella. If not, most of everyone is under an umbrella, because it was the weather was intermittent. You couldn't tell what was happening, so it was rainy and not raining the next minute, so you couldn't be too sure. But for a racer or an athlete, you just tell yourself everyone is under the same conditions. There is no excuse. You just race the best you can, and it's not a day for a PB. It's not a day for taking risks on the road, because the roads were slippery, and a number of people did go down on their bikes. But then, yeah, for the choice of running shoes, the advice was that we bring trail running shoes. As you can see, it's very muddy, and yeah, it was even muddier on the run course, trust me. We stood around for a bit of a briefing, so the course had to be changed because of how muddy it was and because of the downpour that had been taking place. So we prepped ourselves and got ready, and at this moment I was thinking to myself, okay, you've been training for this since December, and this is the moment where you get to see how much you have improved, because the race is always against yourself. So I felt at this moment, it was interesting looking around at the people that I was going to be racing with, and it was fun. It was a fun experience, and the briefing was a moment for me to calm my nerves and yeah, get ready and like, let's do this. So it was a wave start, so we started 30 seconds apart, and as you can see now, we're getting ready to go for the run. So take off for the run, and during the run course, let me talk a bit about the run course for someone who's thinking about doing this course. Make sure you bring trail running shoes if you're advised to do so, because I saw a lot of people doing moonwalks that would put Michael Jackson to shame in the muddy course, because they weren't wearing the appropriate shoes. I came back from my run. Yeah, I came back from my run into the transition area. It was very soggy, and I was already dirty. It was like I was in a tough mud. I was rolling in the mud. So I got off onto the bike for my bike ride. It was a 45-kilometer bike ride with a lot of undulating hills. The hills are unrelenting. You don't get a time to actually relax and to get into a rhythm, but it is what it is. It's the nature of racing. And then when we came back, the sun was out. Transition area was muddy. I had to carry my bike a bit of the way, and then push it where there was a little bit of mud. And then I went out for my run. The run, I felt strange. You're supposed to feel funny on the run, but then I felt really funny. But looking at myself running right now, I'm thinking it's not showing exactly what I was feeling, but the run was the same, muddy, but exciting. And overall, I managed to come in 11th overall and 5th in my age group, and I was really pleased with my performance given the conditions on the day. And I hope this video will just show someone what to expect when they're actually preparing for the Hever Duathlon that takes place, so the festival for endurance, which takes place in July when it's raining. I'm going to be doing this same event in September as my A race. So I was using this event as a B race, and just to test myself and see where I'm at in terms of training and what to expect on race day, because there's so much you can do to imagine what race day will be like as compared to actually racing the race. So this was a way for me to actually do a course recce under race conditions, and to also practice my transitions and to see what works and what doesn't work. And then in terms of my nutritional strategy, I ran out of water, and the last 5k of the race, of the bike ride, I did not have any water, and that was detrimental, and it affected my run. Because dehydration will really affect you, especially in the latter stages of the race, where you need to make sure that you are fueled properly for the run, because you can bonk. You can have a terrific bike ride, and then the last K, your body just shuts down because of lack of nutrition or lack of energy thereof. So I did feel it on the run, and I attribute that to the lack of adequate fueling. I thought I'd carried enough water, but there you have it, I did not. And that's the benefits of doing these races and actually practicing your race strategy in a race kind of situation, because now I know how much water I need to carry and what I need to adjust for my fueling strategy. So you always learn with these things. There's no one foolproof solution to everything. You just learn and evolve. And I'm actually excited to be taking part in the Hever event in September. Hopefully this time it will be warmer, and yeah, there'll be the heat to contend with, which is another variable which we all as athletes have to deal with. And I just want to thank my wife, who filmed everything in this video. All I did was just look pretty in front of the camera. Yeah, so thank you to her for taking your time out and taking your day from doing other things and just coming out to this event with me and recording everything. So I hope this video will just give you an idea of what Hever Castle is like. Suppose you want to do the event next year or whenever. When you come across this video, I hope it will give you an idea of what to expect. And I'd like to thank the people and the organizers of the Hever Castle Festival of Endurance. It was a wonderfully organized event. Everything was going according to plan, and really enjoyed myself, and I'm sure everyone else enjoyed themselves. So if you're thinking of doing any Castle series events, make sure you sign up, because it's an experience that you'll not regret. And till we meet next time, cheers.